middle of your spread, and that tells me you've been growing and working on spirituality, and the reach of your light is starting to increase. You're becoming more open and visible to more souls. So for some of you, you could be doing some social media presence and contents out there. Some of you are just getting out into the community and speaking your truth. Some of you are on, engaging in lives on different platforms of media. Whatever this is to you, apply the energy. But there's definitely, like, you're shining, right, with the Hierophant, and you're loving it because it's something you've always done naturally. This is the free spirit in you. This is where you're just like open to things, there's no such things as challenges for you, and there's definitely some growth here, right? With the Ace of Pentacles above that in reverse, though, I feel like maybe some of you manifested something new, or trying to manifest something new to take place of where you don't see yourself anymore. Because these two cards next to each other tells me it could be a role, a job, a position, a career where you're not going to be there for long, and you know this already. This is an intention of yours. You don't know how it's going to look. You don't know where to go next. You don't have an exact plan, but you're open to it. And spiritually, you're following your passions. Spiritually, you're evolving. Spiritually, you are working on something, so that way you'll be able to give back. It's definitely some type of service, humanitarian work, and you could feel overwhelmed, like when these changes start to happen, but you're going to remind yourself that, oh my God, I asked for this. I asked for change. I asked to leave this career. This is what I've been praying and hoping for, and it could lead you to confusion and frustration. But you're done. You've been done with, like, for some of you, you could have been involved in a legal situation that's so corrupt, and they're just abuse their power in business and legal aspects and criminal authority. They just You're leaving the system. Sounds like the Matrix to me. But anyway, that's one of your purposes down the road. Is some of you may have always been drawn to studying law, and some of you can still do that in the future once you make some space, and the divine will show you the way, because you've always sacrificed for other people. You've always put yourself last. You've always supported the underdogs. You've always knew what to say to people. You always were searching, doing soul searching on the side of whatever it is that you do for a living. You've always, there's always this period where you kind of like being alone, and you could get lost in that, because in that being alone, in that solitude, it's not loneliness for you. It's like you tuning into your divinity, and because that you realize that outside world makes you feel unstable, makes you feel doubtful sometimes and indecisive, and you almost want to give up on it. So you go within and retreat, and something has led you to this phase of personal growth, water signs. It's beautiful. You're going to be able to overcome the challenges, even if it feels overwhelming right now. It's all temporary. So the changes you want are coming with the Tower card in the future aisle. That's a good energy, okay? Because you asked for it. This is there needs to be a sudden change because no one's moving, or if you're not moving, it's a disaster that you've been delaying because maybe you're thinking you'll release it on your own in your own time. But I feel like there's going to be, if this is not an actual physical change happening in your reality, it could be a breakthrough, a sudden insight that you get where you balance the scales and you say, no more staying here where I'm not appreciated and I'm not seen, and I don't feel confident here. I feel discredited. I feel like I have to celebrate my achievement privately. You just don't resonate there, and you'll still be able to give and support to these two people that you love dearly, okay? So that's one of your things that you want to give back to people who have supported you, and it's going to happen, water signs. It's very exciting. Let's pull the gemstone card for you, water signs. You got graphic smoky quartz. So look into that. Look into that stone, and this is gonna like help you support all of the structures in your body. It's gonna help remove any toxic debris, whether that's energetic trauma, memories, you know, things that are ingrained in your in your programming. Like, you're going to deprogram with this, and it's going to help support that energy of cleansing any psychological barriers that lie in your heart. It could be causing the dis-ease of your mind, lowering your immune systems. You're causing low self-esteem. And you know, I think like some of you are going to be going on this shamanic journey, maybe taking a course in that, or studying or learning on your own, or maybe some of you are going to do plant medicine and start to open up to this, because you're understanding that healing is found in the darkest details of your soul and not in the external, right? That's where the forces are. When you know, in the light, when you enter the wound, that's where the light comes through. In the darkness, I'm sorry, when you enter the wound of the darkness, in your darkness, you will heal that wound, because that's where you will find the light. So you will balance the yin and yang energy within you. I hope this was helpful. You are a shapeshifter, water signs. You have skills at navigating through different levels of consciousness. You guys have the ability to see the potential in everything, that because you're such deep space holders for people with so much love and so much compassion on a higher frequency. I love water signs so much. I love all the water elements that I have, that I embody in my own chart too. So